Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back overseas, we're in NZ, we're here with Phil, and in this episode, we're gonna find a little bit more tough wheeling and see what else New Zealand has to offer.
You are just pushing dirt with your dick.
1 AM in the morning, we've just rolled a beat.
Pull, Sam, pull!
Come on, the tide's coming up! These are some of the highest tides we've had in a while, lads.
We'll be under a lightning strike generator come up.
So we've actually figured it out, guys. The Earth's flat. We found the edge. All the conspiracy theories are right.
Crazy. Alrighty, we're down at Phil's shop again. Now, I said in the last episode that we left him with the winch cradle. He's done an epic job, but I said don't fully finish it so we can do a little bit of build not bought this episode. So I'm gonna finish off the winch cradle, weld it up, get it painted. We do have to do some winch controls as well because I don't know where the winch controller's gone. It's not in the car, it's not at home. So we're gonna hardwire the control box into a button. It's something I've done back years ago on my wipe patrol, did the same thing. It actually works out pretty good, but it just eliminates the need for a controller. So we're gonna rip into this and then hopefully actually use it this trip. So we're gonna wheel a little bit harder, so we'll go get that done. Who's sparking now?
Yeah, I'm fucking pretty much qualified as Michael Moore anyway.
You do better work than him.
Yeah,
your canopies don't catch fire.
Yeah, at least my canopies don't electrocute me when I put them on charge.
Oh, you haven't even said hello to the camera. How you going?
What's happening, brother?
Here he is.
Good to see ya. Back in the land of the long white cloud,
That's
eh?
right. Right, we're gonna go for a quick parts run and we're gonna take the little K truck.
The big rig.
Funniest thing is he offered us like this mint PX Ranger with like everything. It's fucking so sick, and we're like, can we take the K truck?
We take the K truck.
It's more fun. Full speed to the floor all day.
What are you gonna do with this thing?
Oh, bro, so the fuel pump shit itself, we just dodgy wired up a little fuel pump at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's how you turn it on.
There we go.
There.
It's
Look,
just anti-theft proof.
Yeah? Yeah, it's got a high speed pump on it.
Have you ever driven one of these before?
Nah.
Neither.
Yeah, boy. We're going to an automotive store that's unbiased, not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. We're not going to Super Cheap. We're going to the auto parts store.
Buckle up, bro.
Me and Mitch were talking about getting one of these. Like, comment below. Should we do a build on a K truck?
Say you like went to pick up a chick, they'd be off it if you came in this
They
thing.
don't understand.
But men are so stoked.
Oh,
Fuck.
Alrighty guys, so we are back in NZ. I'll just give you a rundown on what we're doing. So there were a heap of comments last time, that's not proper wheeling, we can take you wheeling. I understand that, and I told you the first trip was gonna be a bit of touring. I was with the missus, look after the car. We're back again to do some harder wheeling. Now again, the car is not an off-road beast. It's a touring car, but we are gonna go and take it in some harder places. And anywhere that the highlights can't go, we're gonna jump in someone's car who can do it. So over the next couple of episodes, we're gonna be diving a bit deeper into the wilderness of New Zealand and see what the proper tracks here have to offer. We got snow, we got a bit of mud, winching stuff, all sorts. We're gonna be in comp trucks. We're gonna do it all. So stay tuned and we will show you what New Zealand has to offer, because there is a touring side, but there is definitely a wheeling side as well.
Wheeling isn't life.
Yeah. Alright, we're at the other auto parts store.
We need a two-way rocker switch with on a spring.
Wait, what else?
Isolator and
A few wiring things.
probably some black rattle can.
Just crap Super Cheap Auto, bro. Super shit auto. We couldn't find the batteries, and I'm like, dude, they'll be near the stock room because I can't be fucked carrying them out very far because they're heavy. Because they're fucking lazy.
And look at that, it's right next to the stock room.
A few moments later.
So, what? I know the settings are wrong or right.
Okay, tell us what's happening.
Alright, so me and Sam are having a competition. Who can run the best welds on the insides here? So I'm just going to throw some oil and grease at his side, and then we'll compare him to the pro.
Yeah.
I might just run Verdi down so they look good.
No, flat. We run flat. I cannot wait for all the comments in this. Everyone's a professional welder. I'm going to go the pull method. Yeah, you already see Mitch's face. We're going to pull back so it forces gas under every little diamond. It leaves a gold finish on every stack.
Do you push or pull?
Trust me.
Yeah, I'm a pusher.
Yeah, everyone pushes.
That's less gain.
He's got a good method going, and I can see the technique with his hands. He's like, got a good weave going on, you know, so.
All right, we'll show you guys in a second.
Alright,
No, what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna say which one's mine or which one's Mitch, and you just say left or right's better. Yeah. That's better, because then it's unbiased. All right, you're on the push method, because you're not gay.
Rolling.
Welcome to Sam's Backyard Mechanics. All right, we had to fix this little switch. Fix that. That's what 6 years of university gets you, mate. Fix plastic switch. Now, fun fact, if you want to know how the Chinese wiring work, yellow...
Can't just give him a fuck...
Okay, so we've cut the plug off and we're going to directly wire. So there's power here, power earth, and then there's 2 colors for each direction, which I assumed would have been blue and yellow, but turns out...
Oh, and we've cut that off just so you know.
Yeah, so that's the plug that your controller goes into. So we're going to pull power from the cab, but there is power here. And then we've worked out that blue's one direction and black's the other direction by touching them together. That's forward, that's back. So now we run a piece of twin core from the forward and reverse up to the cab, and you have a 3-way switch. One direction will send power to the blue, and the other direction will send power to the black. So that's how we fix the problem if you lose your remote for your winch. The winch is in. There's me a little switch here. This is the danger section because we got front and rear lockers and the winch button. Let's see if it works. Ready? Yep. Oh yeah.
Comp truck things, bro.
So tonight when we go to camp, we're going to tension that up. So with a new winch, they never come tension. Wind it all the way out, bang it on a tree, a little bit of brakes, and just wind it on. Because if you go winch right now, it's that loosely wound, it'll actually sink down into the rest of the rope. You'll never get it undone again. So, righty, winch is on. We're just sending it. So we're gonna go tomorrow, but it's 2 o'clock. We got time. We smashed that out. We didn't have to build a roof rack for the swag. So Phil's just getting some supplies. We're gonna get some supplies, and then we're gonna head out to a little bit north. I'll tell you where we're going later because I actually don't know.
A beach. But
we go, yeah, beach camping tonight, which is cool. Beach in New Zealand, it's the first time for that, so we'll see what the beaches here look like. Alrighty guys, the sun's going down. We've ended up in a little creek river bed. We're heading out to the coast, so I'm not really gonna film much tonight because we're pretty much driving this track out tomorrow and we'll film some stuff then. We just need to beat the sunset and actually get out the floating cameras back. Get out there before it gets dark. So we'll punch out, have a look, maybe get a couple of shots on the way out, but yeah, we pretty much just need to make some ground. So this is a riverbed. When was the last time water went through here?
When we had a big bit of rain, probably 3 weeks ago, and it ripped through here. It was quite high. There's a bit of carnage on the track and that, and the beach was a fair bit of debris on there. Me and Tom from Tom's Off-Road came out, but it should be right now. Hasn't been too much rain. I don't know.
Holy grail of fucking canopies there. Mine, alright. 94,000 ply grail, holy grails.
Yeah, nice bro, that was really worth calling me over here and getting me to film that.
Yeah, like now it's done, we can move on.
That sucked.
Alright guys, this is a quick local spot, very close to Christchurch. It's the Waipara River. Probably said that wrong, but it was a way to shoot out to the ocean, but also have a bit of fun along the way. Alright guys, it's 1 AM in the morning, we've just rolled a bead. The night's not going well. We're stuck here. The tide's coming up.
That's gonna be a...
Alright, this was proper becoming a situation. We tried to drive, but it was just not working. Alright, we've got it up on the flat. We're going to find something to stick under the jack and just change it. So there is a spare on the back, so might as well.
Once again.
Right, the next mission is multi-hex, or not multi-hex, the bloody lock nut adapter. He doesn't have, so we have to try and use a socket. What I have in my SP Tools toolkit is my SP Tools Lite. Look at that. Alright, socket.
Might have to hammer it on.
Not only the tide was coming in, the ground wasn't working with us as well. It was super hard to get a jack or even a base under there to stop the car sinking. And it wasn't long until we found that the rear tire was also flat.
What? Oh, you're kidding. Holy fuck, bro.
No! We've got two fucked tyres! So there was no time for mucking around, we had to dig in and get this done. What should we do tomorrow? Okay, now no more distractions.
Look at all the good skipping stones on this beach. There's no sand on their beaches, by the way, guys. They're still about 2 million years away from rocks turning into sand. So when they say beach, it's just rocks meet the ocean. And that's
Love how we're just
beach.
like perilously in a predicament and you're like, skipping stones.
Yeah, look how good they are.
A few moments later.
Alright, I've got some phone footage of this, but
Day one of attempting insurance fraud.
this is insurance fraud at its finest, guys. The Hilux is about to get washed out to sea. The tide came up and has literally lapped my tyres. It's ankle deep in water. Look how high it's come up on the tyre. Not good. That is not good. Yeah, that's not good. I reckon we gotta move, bro. I just got a message from Ethan. He's like, hey man, so we're having some of the highest tides we've had in a while. It's a pretty bad day to be at the beach.
No, this isn't ideal.
Not ideal.
Should we move?
Nah.
Nah.
The next day.
Morning. All right, I got something to tell you. We nearly got flooded out last night. So we moved to here and it was better. There was another 10 minutes of high tide, but we didn't sink. But we do have to get out here because lo and behold, we wake up this morning and it's just about high tide again. So you wouldn't bloody read about it. We fall asleep at high tide, wake up and it's high tide again. So we need to get out of here so we can not get stuck again. I'm tired as, because I'm sick, didn't sleep last night. Everything's beautiful.
So we're gonna head off this morning and we're gonna backtrack the track that we did last night and actually show you guys a little bit about what we did, because some of it was actually pretty fun, a bit gnarly. And brekkie this morning, Sam's on like fucking keto diet or something, trying to eat bacon and eggs. This is from New World. It's a pre-made pie, a bacon and egg pie, and it's phenomenal. It doesn't compare to Australian pies yet though.
That's not a pie, bro.
I know, but it says pie on the box. It's a pie, you idiot.
Is it hot or cold?
Cold.
Okay.
But it's a big circle and they cut it into slices. It's a pie, isn't it?
Oh, it's pizza.
Leave in the comments below what actually classifies as a pie.
It's
Alright, I'm driving today, so let's hit the road.
So even after getting in pretty late and having a pretty intense night, we did manage to wake up to a nice day. The sun was shining and we managed to boost back up the beach. Alrighty guys, so as we said yesterday, we've got to tension this winch up just in case we need it. We probably won't, but I think we'll find somewhere that we do need it, whether it's for a clothesline or, you know, you can do your washing on these, hang it up.
Play slack.
I'm getting a bit distracted. So when you tension it up, a little bit of load, a little bit of brake if you need to, and then have another guy on the winch and you just kind of get it to lay on really nicely. So you get it to overlap properly. Don't let it build up on one corner. And then when you use it and on the proper load, it's not gonna sink in on itself and make a mess and tie up. So they don't come tension. Pretty much every winch you gotta do this.
Do you want me to show you how you actually create tension between your winch?
Yeah.
You've been a good little girl. Yeah, you like that. That's how you create tension between
There we go, we don't want any of that.
That's how you create tension.
Go for a run, bitch. So you notice we're doing this on flat ground just to make it a bit easier and safer, but as Mitch is watching the winch line, making sure it spools side to side nice and evenly, it'll honestly save so much pain in the future doing it properly this first time. The challenges is to try and see how far you can drive up the river. He's going alright, we'll see how the Luxie does. Your turn! Okay, it didn't quite come in the same spot, but same idea. So I don't know how often, but 3 weeks ago, a big flood came through. all of this changes. So the guys come through, cut some tracks, truss some lines, and then a flood comes through and everything changes. So it's like one of those places you can come back to again and again and you don't know what to expect. So pretty fun. Phil's been out here a while back and he said, yeah, it's already heaps different to last time. All right, we found a...
Oh, no, go.
Whoa, whoa, he's going! Holy!
Found a little side hits just to get back out. This is what we all had to do last night to get in here.
Yeah,
so we're just going backtracking.
Little did you know, we drove this in the dark. How is that not up?
Bro, he's
The rear diff stuff. Oh yeah, that's reverse. Get the winch! So he is actually stuck. There is another line just here. So we're gonna try and go around and then pull him forward. What happened there, mate? Ah! Wait, lock us on this time. Oh, you gotta love the old lockers, eh? Ah! It's alright, I've got it. Plan, mate.
One man recovery.
All right, let's go.
Manpower. Chucker in reverse.
Oh,
Yes, spiky punch here.
nah. I just stood in shit. What's wrong with ya? We're gonna end up pulling him sideways a little bit. But I know a guy's got a winch. We just got that fixed, didn't we?
Somebody just built us a winch cradle.
Winch is up.
It's just paid for itself, hasn't it?
I forgot how Axel just...
Oh yeah, this thing's so stuck.
Yeah, we gave it a red hot crack.
Yeah.
Where do you plan on pulling from? Yeah, look, sometimes sharks do swim backwards.
And then they
So
drown.
I'm gonna try and throw this over the river so we don't have to get wet again and we'll just tug him back. The issue is his rear diff is actually pushing dirt as well, so it's not
Yeah, wrap it around the
not ideal.
You're fishing for a pretty sizable fish, Sam. You are just pushing dirt with your diff. Holy shit. You are literally like the top of your diff. Half of your diff is underwater, under dirt.
That ain't gonna work. So you can honestly spend hours and hours out here, but we had a quick plan and we had a plan for the afternoon, so we quickly got the shots we needed, got out of there. Bro, there's a truck up there. Why is there a truck up there? That's so wild. It's like dirt road and there's like a full B double just boosting along the ridgeline. Tell you what, the drivers and trucks and buses over here would shit all over Aussie drivers, mate. The fucking roads here, out of control. All right, you may notice a quick change of scenery here. The power of editing, we ended up in Denniston, which is about a 3 or 4 hour drive, and we're gonna find some stuff around here.
So just took a little side exit. I've never actually been up and through Denniston Plateau, so it's a first for me. Looks pretty cool, I reckon in the dry. Some of these tracks will be pretty fun. In the wet, it's a bit of a handful, but we're gonna follow our nose up here and see where this takes us. And
Right, you bunch of rats, here's a bit of behind the scenes for you. So for that little clip you just seen there, I had to scale all through here. I fell in the water, I've wet my socks and slides because my work boots were wet from last night. So I hope you've enjoyed that clip, please, please.
We found a little bonus line and this one's like proper rock step. And if it was dry, it might be alright, but I'm twin lock just skidding, so there is a little side track.
You'd really have to bounce this because your back's in here and then the front's like, this one here is, that is like my hip, bro.
fun, bro. Yeah, see?
It's on that step, eh?
Found a geocache.
Is it a geocache?
Yeah.
So it won't have a treasure map in it? To the gold?
Bro, they've literally been everywhere.
Yeah, but this one's different.
It's the exact
It's
same.
different.
You just haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I know, it's different because I've just seen it.
Oh.
Hello. Alright, we've had a bit of a day of drive and I forgot to film and tell you guys what we were doing. So we finished up in the river, we got a bunch of content there and we actually found a sidetrack that got us out pretty quick because we ended up heading out to Denison. So there's a lot of tracks out here, but one spot in particular just to kickstart this little section off is a massive lookout overlooking the rocks, overlooking the ocean. And check out this road we're doing now on the screen there.
I'll wait for it to turn and then it's full spaghetti noodle road.
Look at that.
Look at that spaghetti noodle shit.
Yeah, boy, we're winding. Look at that. So we've started at 50 meters and we're at 250 so far. This is the Polaris. This thing has actually been sick. Polaris do a unit which show speed, elevation, angles, inclinometer, temperature, bloody voltage of the motor, your time, your date, your longitude, latitude, and compass. All of that in one little unit, and it's been flawless. So we're wanted to get sunset here, but it didn't happen. It's pretty much dark, so we'll pull up camp near it and hopefully get sunrise over this lookout. So that's what we're doing now. This is drifting heaven, bro. I've been drifting.
Look at the road.
Yeah, boy.
This guy's still going. He's
ripping.
good.
Okay, this will all make sense why we're doing this, why it's late, why it looks like Jurassic Park, and why it's so dark and we're actually still punching our way out here. It will all make sense in the morning, but this was pretty eerie driving in this spot. Holy.
Definitely hit this.
Where have we appeared?
Right, we're literally under,
Let's camp under here.
we're literally under a lightning strike generator.
We need to go back and find somewhere flat to camp.
And that's not like howling in fucking rain.
Whoa. We're at 1,000 meters right now. 1 kilometer in the air. 1,000. Anyway, tell us where we are, what we're doing.
I don't know, bro. We're in the Alps. We're in the Alps.
Where did I
We're
pin-
so high, bro. We're 1,000 meters above sea level. The wind chill is
Actually 0 degrees.
It's cooked, man. I had to throw gloves on. My hands started going numb. It's cold, bro.
It's not raining, but everything's wet. When I had the drone up, it came back drenched, and it's because we're in the clouds.
And the problem
It's not
is-
raining, it's where the rain is created.
We're also above the tree line, so we can't actually make a fire because we don't have any sticks.
One eternity later.
Fuck! My boots are wet.
Are you glad you put them under the chair to keep them dry?
Shit!
And then the chair got wet, and then the boots got wet.
I should have taken them inside.
Guys, it was actually raining last night. Got my snow jacket on. 0 degrees. Anyway, there's a sick lookout over there. We'll show you that now. We're about to do a 0 degrees cold start on the Lux. Let's see if it works.
Why does everyone like cold start so much?
I don't know. Because it pumps a lot of smoke. A little bit rough, but no smoke. Let's go to that lookout.
So guys, there's this awesome little rock step up here, yeah? But then if you kind of look over here, it's actually the end of the fucking world. Holy shit, bro. Multiple.
I don't know how good that is. Chinese wiring work.
Just give them a fucking decent instruction on how to actually make this into your cab.
Yellow is Earth.
Has their own paint that they
Yeah,
love
look,
and live by.
we
We
love
live
zinc,
by
yeah.
a certain brand of black zinc that Sam always gets wrong.
So that's my
It
go-to.
has a paint that fucking just works for them.
6. No naughties, fatty. Otherwise I'll get out the Bicky belt.
None of this is mine, alright? Got it up on the flap.
Just trying to talk to myself.
We're gonna...
Beep. Do you want me to
What
do
time?
this?
It's actually 6:30.
Right, now you got the tools out. Do you want me to do this part?
What?
This is usually where I take over.
What?
Because I'm a mechanic and I do all the work.
Let's write it off, alright guys, have a good one.
You a caveman, bro?
This is some worry shit.
Can we move?
Nah.
Nah.
Tired as, because I'm sick. Didn't sleep last night. Everything's beautiful.
You've done shit, hold this.
It's
Alright,
quiche.
I'm driving today, so let's hit the road.
It's a quiche.
It's good, yeah. So we've actually figured it out, guys. The Earth's flat, we found the edge. All the conspiracy theories were right. Alright guys, so yesterday I did a review on servo pies, and actually BP servo pies are so much better here than they are in Australia. And Mitch messaged me last night and said if you're in Westport, go to West Coast Pie Co. So a place literally...
What did he say about it?
He goes, gotta go. And I said,
Gotta
don't let
go.
us down. We're there right now for breakfast.
Have you had one here before?
Never, bro. So if you gotta go, you gotta go. West Coast Pico.
Award-winning premium wild meat.
Oh, they all say award-winning though.
I
Come
know,
on,
right?
hey.
Every pie.
Yeah.
Depends where the award's from. It could be just for this street. That's a bit biased.
The award-winning pie on what's this main road called?
We've come all the way from Australia for these pies.
Oh, venison. Nah.
I just go steak and cheese. Everywhere I go, you gotta keep it consistent.
Do you have like just normal steak pies?
Peppered wallaby, bro.
What's venison again? Venison's deer?
That's like deer, yeah.
Deer,
yeah. It's real gamey.
I'll get
Dude,
cheese.
I'm not a venison
I'll get the
guy.
cheese one, please. Cheese and steak. You don't want
Wallabies,
venison.
I don't think they do, bro.
Is that imported wallaby?
Is that from Australia? Alright, so this guy's full stitched us up. They don't even have steak pies here. They've just got deer, rabbit, our wallabies from back home. They've brought them over and turned them into a pie.
You do the first review though.
Alright, you're on the first review.
I love I'm a big pastry consistency guy and I like that it's soft. A little bit too much on the top. That's a very thick top. The venison tastes fine.
I've been told venison's gamey, so I'm a bit worried. I got steak and bacon. I'm a pastry dude too, so this is gangster. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's one notch down from Berg Burger and fucking.
Ooh, you put Berg up there.
Yeah, Berg's just one notch above these. Yeah, this is just as fine.
I don't know if my head is telling me it's wrong.
I don't know what the taste is. Yeah.
Neither.
It's a little bit weird.
It kind of tastes like it's like a bit off.
Yeah.
Like a little bit like dead animal.
Like they picked it up off the road, bro.
What do you reckon? Award-winning.
Take me back to the
Yeah,
start.
it wins,
a bit rich, eh?
it wins awards in venison pies because they don't exist. There's no one else. Why is it like clear?
Dude, that's just straight up pie.
No, I got venison ball sack, bro. No good.
In your mouth.
I don't know, maybe something that they didn't... Hopefully they didn't catch the almonds from the wild. I just want fucking regular almonds. Guys, I do apologise if any of these shots are bad. I'm literally running around with a tea towel in my top pocket, drying the camera every 2 seconds because it's raining so heavily. And we're all saturated and cold, but we do this for you, okay? So, please leave a supportive comment.